A lot of you guys have been asking about this one, and we're thrilled to finally bring you our next Soundpaint freebie, also called Free You. Free You was created with over 160 sound designers from our community. It was all based around one single question: what are the 5 sounds of your life? I like to think as the end result, sort of like an artsy collage-like instrument. It's deeply personal, and yet there are common threads through it all. It's very textual, melodic, tonal, rhythmic, and sort of like an endless journey with over 800 sound designs. And once it's downloaded, we're gonna go into custom designs here, and you'll notice the 5 big free libraries: the Free Angels, Free SMR, Free Home, Free Radicals, and now Free You as well. As mentioned in the beginning, this has over 800 sound designs. So I thought in this video it could just be fun to take some patches here and use our one-note stretch function in particular, isolate some cool sounds, create a couple of sound labs together here, and just have fun. This library for me is all about pursuing the individual beauty that each of the people contributing to the library provided. So again, the 5 sounds that were most meaningful or inspiring to them in their life. It's such a cool, unique concept. You'll notice down here it says unique sound per key. So for every single key in this range here, we have a unique sample. And these first guys here, I mean, they really belong with Time Pro. You'll notice that all the programs have Time Pro built into them. This is our new super high resolution time stretcher. Really good for rhythmic stuff. You need it to fit. Or super slow. This one might be fun to one-note stretch. And notice how all the keys are sort of in the same actual root key. We try to design these libraries to the best of our ability to make sure that everything sort of works together, so even completely random sounds somewhat connect. Oh, that one is fun. Oh man, that's just so sweet. It's like bubbly and underwatery. Sometimes I like to just hold down one key and sort of just like blend in with the other ambiences just to see where it takes me. Ooh, beautiful. This sort of sweet tone of a mother's voice to a baby. This totally reminds me of Arrival, the beautiful soundtrack by Johan Johansson. Isn't it fascinating just to think that these are the sounds that are most personal to people in their lives? Like this guy here, is it like car mechanic maybe? It can be fun to like make even drums out of these things here. Let me just try to go wild here and like offset a little bit. So we get these sort of stiff sounds and then time stretch them. Stuttery Rhythms. This patch is also using our new BPM detector. So you'll notice here that it says part 100, just like the part's name over here. You'll notice that it says 100 BPM in the actual part's name here. That makes it useful because the engine now can detect the BPM. That's why it's all syncing together here and works with the time stretch as well. Now, if you load in a second part at the same time, let's just say it's something in a different BPM, it will sync as well. So you can either sync time independently or click the chain here and sync them together. And I guess, I mean, I would take this in the ARP maybe as well. Let's put it to the same BPM, 100 here, and let's just try different stuff here. Put the randomizer on. How beautiful. Howling Beauty. I mean, a sound like this for me, because it more or less stays in the same key, it's perfect for one note stretch. We can virtually make it into a keyboard. Or you can go into offset here and make it straight into like a lead instrument. Or like a cascading ambience. I also love, it's almost like a chair that's being dragged on the floor, but sometimes I can hear an octave below the root note. And sort of harmonic distortions. Might be fun to time stretch this guy. love this sound. It's just so perfect. And let me just make sure it's in the right key as well. I'm just gonna take the piano here. And you can see this one here is not in this right key. So I wanna make sure that this ambience here is on the root key of a normal piano or a sine wave. It just means next time I pull it up, it's gonna be a little easier to use. There's so many of these tonal ones. Let's try the next one here. That is so beautiful. I'm always curious when I hear short sounds, how they work in time stretching. Something there, right? I find often with sound, when I want to expand my sonic territory, I've done this for a lot of video games in the past, sort of called in to modernize the franchises. Often for me, it's about doing stuff like this, really trying to find new things I haven't heard before, create new instruments out of seemingly unrelated things. Yeah, this one. Too good to be true. I'm going to try tricking this one here. Let's get a little bit of reverb, just a tad. Loosen it up a little bit. So like smooth it a little bit with a tail. See if we can randomize the offset to create a little more variation in the attack. Take the click off here. I might want to go into our accent library. This is another free library, and just grab a few of the guitar triggers just to cheat a little bit. So these are all these different kind of triggers from guitars and basses, both electric and acoustic. And even stuff like electric ukuleles. The idea is that we take the first note of the sound And then we use that as an accent or attack trigger. You can also find them if you use our attack search category here. It has a little bit of that sort of like banjo almost. Let me try that. Yeah, this one. But I also want to take the filter here. So the filter is velocity sensitive now. I mean, you can just play the library like this as well. I love that. Let's add a little more release. I mean, this note here, gorgeous, has a little bit of a bassantar behind it. And I mean, that's pure gold right there. Let me just load this twice and see if there's any other things I want to grab from the same patch, and we'll have two different individual samples from the patch stretched over the keyboard. What could go well with that flute? So right now, I'll play this sample here while I'm listening to the other ones. Okay, I want to try this guy here. So we got a bass clarinet. For me, if you're looking for like a new Dune-like instrument or whatever, take unusual sources like this that are still, you know, a little bit in the same family. We have a strange flute and maybe a bass clarinet. So what I did here was to one note stretch the same patch, but then take this second guy here and slow down time in half while also going plus 12 on the pitch. So that means that it's going to play exactly like this guy over here, but an octave above. But because we can separate pitch in the engine, we can both adjust time and pitch at the same time. Another way of doing that, if you want to try the same experiment, is simply just to take this guy here and write 12 up here, in which case it's going to do the same. what a sweet sound. I'm going to take this guy here, one note stretch, go to filter and add some warmth to it. We're going to shoot a sine wave into the sound. This is a trick we learned from the CS80. And all of a sudden, if we take the warmth away, this would be the sample on its own. But as we shoot the sine wave into it, we get way fatter the basses. It's almost like the perfect pop pad. Oh, beautiful. That's like worth an ambience in itself. I'm gonna one note stretch this guy. And notice that we have all these programs here, and for every guy I click, we get all these unique samples here. This equals the parts directory as well. We'll notice that it's pretty beefy, so a lot of the main patches correlate to what you see in the parts here. I mean, for me, that's just such pretty ambience right there. I don't need anything else. Sometimes, just to help myself, I'll load in like a piano for reference, just so I know it's in the right key. That way in the future, it's always going to work. So let's see here. Okay, well, it worked. I'm just going to adjust the filter a little bit here. I like to have a little more limited ranges. It makes a more organic analog, if you will. Maybe it'd be fun to use like a high pass. And then reverse it, so when the bottom here, it's going to be very thin. And then sort of get more mature and full as we go up. Like for me, ambiences, I like to have a little bit of reverb just on the tail. It just sort of dies more organically, if you will. So in this one, Dan took 3 different elements from the library and put them together, but not using one note stretch. So this is like a completely mad collection. It's a great example of using the library differently. Just stitch different parts together. Don't use one note stretch. Okay, so what Dane just did sort of inspired me to try another experiment, thinking similarly about like using multiple parts, but not just from this library here. I'll just drag something random like this guy here. And then I'm going to go in here in our other free libraries, maybe a free angel, just grab something here and go into our free home library here and create another one here and see what happens. A really, really quick way to be inspired, simply just take these different elements because all of the banks have multiple samples per key and just build your own. I mean, it was so cool what Dane just did here. Let's just try another one. I could never have come up with that myself.